Greetings from South Korea. I am Arirang News AI anchor. Here is the news making headlines today. South Korea and Mongolia have reached a deal in principle to expand bilateral trade. It was announced during a summit between Presidents Lee Jae-myung and Khurelsukh now on Thursday in Ulaanbaatar. The Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement aims to bolster cooperation in critical minerals and expand bilateral trade and investment. The two countries aim to increase bilateral trade to $1 billion by 2030. Follow-up talks will be held at a working level to finalize technical details over market access. South Korean chipmaker SK hynix is set to raise about $26.5 billion through its U.S. listing, marking the largest ever U.S. share sale by a foreign company. SK hynix said Friday that it had finalized the pricing of its American depository receipts at $149 each ahead of its Nasdaq debut under the ticker symbol SKHY. Driven by soaring AI infrastructure demand, the company is expected to use the proceeds to expand production capacity, including constructing new facilities and purchasing additional manufacturing equipment. Korea's government has told the U.S. that a proposed 12.5% tariff over forced labor concerns was neither appropriate nor necessary. Speaking at a public hearing in Washington, D.C. on Wednesday, Lee Seung-hun, a trade official from the Korean embassy, argued that Seoul deserves more favorable treatment even if the tariffs take effect. Lee also said the measure fails to reflect Seoul's efforts to combat forced labor. He added that Korea should receive more favorable treatment than other countries under review, pointing to last year's trade deal with Washington. The USTR asked Seoul for details on its current policies, future plans, and timeline for blocking imports linked to forced labor. The United States and Iran exchanged military strikes for a third consecutive day on Thursday, putting a fragile peace agreement to the test. Early Thursday, U.S. Central Command launched cruise missiles deep into Iranian territory in an effort to degrade Tehran's ability to threaten shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. The strikes hit Iran's Shahor airport and targeted two railway bridges in northern Iran, including the Akteke-Khan Bridge. In response, Iran launched retaliatory strikes targeting U.S. and allied military assets in Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar, and Jordan. The temperature has been raised further by Israel as it signaled its readiness to rejoin the military campaign. Israel's defense minister said the military is maintaining a high state of alert and is fully prepared to resume operations against Iran, including airstrikes if necessary to eliminate threats. The Culture Ministry and the Korea Foundation for International Cultural Exchange are set to launch the Youth K-Culture Global Frontier program on Friday, which will dispatch around 700 young Koreans to 36 countries. To nurture the next generation of global K-culture exchange leaders, the program will support youth-led cultural projects and overseas work experience. During the program, some participants will showcase Korea's traditional Bongsan mask dance at Indonesia's Bali Arts Festival and host webtoon workshops in Thailand. Others, involved in the work experience track, will offer practical training at overseas cultural institutions, starting this month with the Korean Cultural Center in Sweden. That is all from me today. Thank you for watching.